What's up, everybody? It's Kev, your life coach, and in this video, I want to talk about how I beat depression. Before I get into this, let me just say welcome to this video. Welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you haven't yet subscribed, if you're just visiting my channel for the first time, and welcome. And for those that may be watching that are new, real briefly, let me share what this channel is about. This channel is all about positivity, positive energy, positive vibes. Sharing in all my videos and teaching people how to win in life in every single area of life, how to take your power back, and how to create the life that you want to live. All right. So if you're liking the way this sounds so far and you feel like you could benefit from videos like this, then hit that like button, like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications on so you'll be alerted when I drop a new video. Also, I invite you to leave comments, to ask questions, and even if there's a topic that you would like me to talk about or make a video about, leave it in the comments. I will make that video. I'd also like to know where you're watching from and how you found out about this channel. I really enjoy, interacting with y'all. So it's open floor, talk to me in the comments. Okay. Enough of that, right? I believe that's everything that I wanted to say. So, how did I beat depression? It's super important to understand what depression is. And I have a video on here, if you haven't seen it, titled Depression. What is it? And if you haven't seen it, you should watch that before you watch this. It will make this video a lot more powerful when you put those two together. But this is how I beat depression. In a nutshell, I reprogrammed my mind. Now, I have a video on here also titled Mental Programming. You should check that out also. Super powerful, especially in connection with this video and this topic of how I beat depression. I don't think I'm gonna go into that much here, but that's what I did. I reprogrammed my mind. I taught myself to control what I think about. I taught myself how to reject thoughts and how to choose what I think about. So if I have a thought, like this happens, like thing about beating depression is you never like beat it to where you don't have to work anymore towards, right? You don't beat depression one time and then, it's over. Now, your life is on cruise control. Beating depression is a daily thing. And although like I have the upper hand on depression and I feel like I got my foot on its neck and, I'm just dominating over depression. If I stop doing the things that I do, depression will be there waiting for me. Like, welcome back. We missed you. Right? It never like fully goes away. It's always going to be present. Every day, I have to choose to be happy. It's a choice. Not even just every day. Every moment throughout the day, right? So when I'm in my day and something happens, right? And I'm tempted, I feel triggered and I want to respond a certain way. Not just necessarily, depression, but it could be anger or whatever it is, something, negative, I have to choose right then, right? I have to choose right then. I'm going to be depressed. I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to be angry. I'm going to be frustrated. I'm going to be annoyed. Or I'm going to be happy. I'm not going to let the situation get the best of me. I am not going to give this situation or this person power over my life, or over how I feel, or over my mood, or over my attitude, or over my thoughts, right? It's a choice you make daily throughout the day, because there's always going to be something that will approach you, right? There'll always be a situation. There will always be a person, right, that will tempt you. And I'm not saying purposely tempt you, but you will feel tempted to react, respond, a certain way that's not beneficial to you. That's always going to be there. Like, these things visit me in my sleep, even still today, right? Through nightmares sometimes. Before sometimes in the morning, before I even fully wake up, eyes still closed. And thoughts are coming. Thoughts are just coming. Like, sheesh, can I wake up first? You gotta be ready to fight. You gotta be ready to fight at all times. And you have to really just want to be happy. You have to get to a place to where, you just have to, you understand how depression feels. I don't like that, and I'm willing to do whatever I have to do to stop feeling like this. It's all up here. That whatever you have to do is all up here. You have to reprogram your mind. You have to change the way you think, right? So, depression is the result of believing in negative thoughts. Thoughts that you have that you don't like. Thoughts that you have that don't make you feel good when you think them. Depression comes not when you have those thoughts, but when you entertain those thoughts and when you believe those thoughts. All right. I literally just had, someone I've been coaching just literally messaged me asking me, how do I control my thoughts? I'll respond after this video. But that's where depression gets its power. If you have a negative thought, which you can't control what thoughts enter your mind, but you can control what thoughts you dwell on. You can control what thoughts you continue to think about. You control what thoughts you entertain, right? And you can choose to think about something different, right? Another thing to understand about thoughts is just because you have a thought doesn't mean it's true. A lot of our thoughts are lies. A lot of our thoughts are biased, right? And what I mean by that is that you have a negative thought, right? Say, I don't know, you're unattractive, you're ugly, or you're hopeless, you're worthless, whatever. None of that's true. It only becomes true when you believe it. If you don't believe those thoughts, you take away all of their power. You take away all of their power. It's only when you believe them that you give them thoughts power over your life. That's super powerful. Because that's where the whole battle over depression is won. That's how it's won. And if you're new to this whole concept, it takes time. You know, I remember the first time someone told me that I could control what I think about. I was like, no way. No, you can't. I remember that. I think I was probably like 25, 26 years old. It was like, you could control what you think about. Like, wait, what? Like, really? I never knew you could. And so then from that point on, it became a mission to control what I think about. That's where your power to beat depression lies. That's how I murdered depression, right? It completely destroyed it and obliterated it, right? It's through gaining control of my mind. You know, now up here, I'm like a big 6'8", 350 pounds of muscle security guard standing at the gate of my mind, inspecting every thought that tries to enter, right? I pay attention to every thought, every single thought I'm paying attention to. If I have a thought and I don't like the way it makes me feel, you can't come in. You know, I'm a bouncer. I'm like a bouncer. You know, I'll pick that thought up like by his shirt and, you know, pants leg and throw it out. Only thoughts that I like and that make me feel good do I allow to enter into my mind. That's how you beat depression. If I have negative thoughts like pop up, I talk back. You're a liar. I call thoughts liars. Thoughts, look, most of your thoughts, just because I don't know if I said this. If I did, I'm going to say it again, just in case I didn't. Just because you have a thought doesn't mean it's true. And if you're having a negative thought, I have found that 100% of the time, every negative thought about myself that I've ever had, or my situations that I've ever had, was a lie. Every single one. I've never had a negative thought that was true. It's almost like thoughts. I don't know. I kind of liken it to this. Thoughts, enter your mind, and they're like fillers. It's like, I don't know. It's like they fill you out, to see what you will accept and what you won't accept. You don't have to accept anything that you don't agree with. But see, that's the thing right there. You can't agree with them. This is where depression gets its power. When you have a thought. Again, I think I said this already, but not when you have the thought. But when you entertain the thought and you believe the thought, you accept the thought as true. That's when depression sets in. Right? It's just like if you had a thought, like a happy thought. Right? You had a happy thought and you accepted it and believed it. It's going to produce happiness inside of you. Depressing thoughts produce depression. Happy thoughts produce happiness. Angry thoughts produce anger, etc., etc., etc. That's how I beat depression. And, I haven't had any issues with depression, and, I don't know how long it's been, like how many years it's been. I haven't had a suicidal thought again, and I don't know how many years. It's been a long time. Like, I don't keep track of these things, though. I don't write down, first day I felt depressed was, March 7th, whatever, 2009, and then my last day of depression, December 1st. I never kept track of it, but I've been happy for a long time. Happiness, it's a choice. Beat depression. It's a choice. It's a choice that you have to make every single day. Throughout your day. You don't even just, you don't just wake up in the morning. I'm choosing to be happy today, and that's it. Because you're going to always be faced with situations that will force you to make a decision, right? You'll always be tempted to be depressed. You will always be tempted to be angry. You'll always be tempted to be stressed out, frustrated, annoyed. Whatever it is, there will always be temptation, right? Always. So every day and throughout the day, you're constantly making the choice. Either I'm going to let this situation get the best of me, or I'm going to get the best of the situation. I'm going to give in to depression, or I'm going to fight it. I'm choosing right now in this situation to be happy. Right? And the fight is all up here. The fight is all up here. It takes time. Now, I'm talking about beating depression naturally. I'm not talking about treating depression. I'm talking about destroying it. Right? I'm not talking about taking drugs to help you cope with depression, or, just kind of suppress it, so you can function. I'm talking about destroying depression naturally. It's all up here. That's what it all boils down to. Controlling what you think about. All right? Being positive. Thinking on positive things. Thinking on things that make you feel good. And things that, thoughts that don't make you feel good. Like, like as soon as a thought pops into your mind, you know right away whether this thought will make me feel good or it won't. At that point, you stop. If it's not gonna make you feel good, you don't even think about it. You get rid of it. How do you get rid of it? By thinking about other things. You don't fight the negativity. You don't use your energy to fight negativity. You use your energy to focus on positivity. All right? Don't give negativity no energy, no attention at all. All your energy and attention you use to focus on positivity. You use to tell yourself otherwise, right? Like affirmations is huge. I got a video on affirmations on here. You should check that out. It's huge. Super powerful in programming your mind. I don't remember if I mentioned, I have a video on here titled Mental Programming. You should check that out. All of these go together. This all goes together. This video, along with depression, what is it? Mental programming, and the power of affirmations. They all go together. Use affirmations. You tell yourself, you don't affirm the life that you have now. You don't affirm your present reality or things about your present reality that you don't like. You affirm what you want to be. So you think about what you want to be, what type of person you want to be. Say for example, you want to be happy, right? Affirm that. Make that an affirmation. I am happy. Use your I ams. Use your words. Your words are weapons in this war. Use your words. Your I ams are super powerful. You don't say I am depressed or whatever it is now. No. You say I am and what you want to be. I am happy. The whole thing is to stop feeding negativity. You stop giving energy and attention to negativity. You stop focusing on negativity and you redirect your focus and your energy and your attention to positivity. Right? That's it. So affirmations is a great way to do that because you're speaking. I am happy. I am like whatever it is you want to be. Now the power of that is in repetition. You speak those affirmations, and this is a part of, reprogramming your mind. The beautiful thing about this is you have the power to reprogram your mind. If nobody's talking to you in a way that's building you up and building up your self-esteem and confidence and self-respect, and nobody's supporting you, nobody's encouraging you, like nobody's loving you, you can do all these things for yourself through your words. You encourage yourself, support yourself, love yourself, build up yourself, build up your own confidence, build up your own self-respect, build up your own self-love through affirmations. Right? The more you speak it, the more you hear it, the more you will believe it. You have the power. You just got to take your power back. Right? I got a video on that. You should check that out. How to take your power back. You have the power. You suffer from depression because you've given your power away. You've given your power to negative thoughts and situations and circumstances and people. You've given your power to the opinions of people and negativity. You got to take your power back. That's one way to do it. It's a powerful way to do it. It's through affirmations. Your words is one of the most powerful creative tools that you have. It's one of the most powerful weapons in the battle of depression that you have. You just got to use them. You got to use them the right way. Right? Okay, y'all. I hope that helped. I may do a part 2 on this. If people ask for a part 2, I'll do a part 2. But the other videos that I mentioned, you should check those out because they kind of like go deeper into like what mental programming is, what depression is, how do I take my power back. Things that I mentioned in here that are crucial for beating depression. I have videos that go into more depth on what those things mean. You put all that together and you have a pretty powerful arsenal, at your disposal, for battling depression. All right. I mean, that's how I did it, and I mean, it takes time. It's not overnight. So you gotta be patient and you gotta be consistent with applying these strategies. But they're 100% effective, right? All right, y'all. Well, that's it for this video. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. Got any feedback, any comments, like anything you want to share, talk to me in the comments. And until next time, y'all, this is Kev, your life coach, and I'm out.